Hi, Nancy.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we have a screening tonight too. So I had to, make sure I was ready to transition tonight.
Great. Wait, so you haven't seen the film yourself?
Oh, I have. We had the world premiere 2 nights ago, and I was there in Nashville in this beautiful performing arts theater in Belmont University with, 1,100 of my closest friends. No, it was an incredible crowd and really special event. So I've seen it now, and gone on that amazing emotional journey.
That's
So
great. And I
yeah.
imagine the Smallbone family was there?
Oh, all the family were there. It was incredible. They got up on stage at the end. So the parents, the 7 children, all of their partners and their own children, not all of the grandchildren were there, but yes, they were all there. They're such a great family.
Wow. Well, since we're talking about then, how often did you get to see them on set?
I would say there was at least one sibling, maybe two siblings there most days. Of course, you've got Joel, who was there because he directed, wrote, and starred in the film. Luke was also producing the film, and he did a lot of the behind the scenes sort of interviews and little sneak peeks. So he was there most of the time as well, as was his beautiful family a lot of the time. So it was really nice. We had all of the children in the cast playing a lot of the time with Luke Smallbone's children and also sometimes Richard Ramsey's children. So a lot of kids around the set, which has definitely made me miss my own, but it was so special.
Speaking of missing your own, I understand that you did step down from acting in 2019 to be with your kids. And then,
Mhm.
however, this script just won you over along with tears.
Oh, absolutely. This script is, you'll see the movie and you'll be taken on this ride. Everything that you feel when you're watching this film, I felt when I was reading the script. It was a great script. Well done, Joel and Richie. Yeah, it was an incredible script. And so it straight away just shot right through to my heart as a mom. And I really felt seen as a mom and appreciated. And I really hope that that's the message that mums take home from this as well. I hope that other people leave the theater and want to call their mom and say, I love you. Thank you for everything. But yes, I was pregnant with my fourth child in 2019, and I had been living in the States almost 9 years at that point. And I just decided it was time to take the kids back to Australia. And we were settling in our lives there, and obviously COVID a couple of years just got a bit off track and got into my mum zone for quite a while. And when I read this script, I thought, I've played a lot of amazing characters, firefighters, spies, Navy officers, but this mother role was an incredible role to play. It was felt so important to me. And so that is what got me on a plane and away from the kids for almost 6 weeks, which was so difficult, but worth it.
But you got to pretty much adopt these temporary.
Yes, I know. I wasn't missing kids in general. I definitely had a lot of those around. And so I think that's why the role was it was really fun, despite the drama of it and the story of it. And it's quite emotional, but we had a lot of fun because I had to do my thing. I had to turn on my mum hat sometimes, just like, to wrangle those kids and make sure we got through the scenes because children actors, they can only work for a very short amount of time. So we had to make sure that they were on task, and they had a lot of other children to be distracted by at times. So I was able to pull out some of my extra skills there and keep it going.
But those extra skills, I feel like they're part of like motherhood, right? I mean, I'm not a mother, but for my mom, like you guys managed to do so much. And in this case, how like Helen, the scenario, the situation, she just made it what an adventure.
That's right. Yeah. Rebecca did say that. She told us it was an adventure, and so it felt like one. And I think that's so amazing because I've definitely had moments where I have let it show that I am not cool. Like I'm not cool with the situation. Um, I don't know what I'm doing, but she managed to protect the kids from that element, considering they were going through some pretty tough challenges, they were shopping at the dollar store, but still having to put things back. They were working, babysitting, yard work, whatever they could find, trying to make ends meet. And she still manages to turn it around. For example, they don't have any beds and they're sleeping on their clothes. And she says, oh, you know, astronauts and cowboys don't have real beds. They have adventure beds like these. And the kids are all smart. I just think that's so special. And that is a skill as a mum. And I think this is a great example that marriages and parenting have those imperfect moments, but we should keep going and plugging away and trying to be the best that we can be, because obviously the Smallbone children remember it very differently to the way that Helen and David remember it. So yeah, I think it's inspiring on that level, and it just it's got so many great messages, you know, like with hope and love and family around you, so many things can be overcome, and we see generosity and compassion from the community. And I hope people are inspired by all of this. It's a great story.
Speaking about that, you bring up the marriage part. Also, your character is such a supporter, like among all the struggles and hitting those low points, yet still supportive 110%.
Yeah, because there is that moment where her mother, Helen's mother, is just saying, just come home, it's not working. And she has committed to her husband, and she's committed to supporting her husband. And so she does. So she stands by that. So even when he is going through some really low times, and she's just encouraging him and trying to get him up and rally him, yeah, she doesn't give up. And so there's this determination, which I think is inspiring, and a very steely determination and a steadfast faith that she has. And so I think that's what gets her up. And then she's trying to encourage her entire family to use the same. And it obviously worked, because now she has, you know, 3 Grammy Award winning artists in the family, and just wonderful kids. The Smallbone family are really nice people.
Well, definitely. Well, thank you so much for your time and speaking with me. And people are going to be watching April 26th very soon.
Yes, I can't wait. Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye bye. Enjoy.
Bye. Thank you.